welcome along to the transfer show. Bringing in a striker has been a primary focus for Arsenal this summer. We'll take a look at what fee it could take to get the deal done.
Gyokeres. I'm not aware of an official bid from Manchester United. I'm not aware of club-to-club talks from Manchester United. I'm aware of intermediaries trying to suggest that possibility via Sporting. Already with Saudi clubs a few weeks ago, Sporting tried to present the opportunity to Gyokeres to go to Saudi, and the player said no thanks, Arsenal.
Viktor Gyokeres.
Then, for Sporting, the opportunity to do business with Manchester United for Gyokeres, maybe for them to enter into the deal, seeing that this add-ons structure was still being negotiated with Arsenal. But the answer from player side, guys, despite intermediaries suggesting the opportunity for Man United to enter into the deal for Viktor Gyokeres and to hijack it, and this is why we have these stories, it's not because of a bid, it's not because of club-to-club talks, it's because some intermediaries have been working on this possibility to present to Manchester United, but it was not even possible to advance as of today, guys. Then in the market, we never know. But as of today, it's very clear that Viktor Gyokeres says Arsenal. Viktor Gyokeres wants to go to Arsenal. Viktor Gyokeres is only convinced about Arsenal project. He already gave them priority in June. He agreed personal terms with them 2 weeks ago, and he wants to go to Arsenal. That's very clear. And so, guys, big movements even on a Sunday on the transfer market. Bryan Mbeumo at Carrington to sign his contract with Manchester United. The 5-year deal completed, and so Bryan Mbeumo joins United. Everything has been signed between the clubs and on player side. The medical done, 5-year contract, 1-year option, £65 million, one in add-ons, and so Mbeumo deal is now completed. Bryan Mbeumo, new Manchester United player. We also have a here we go, because Liverpool have reached an agreement in principle, a verbal agreement, waiting on all the documents in the next days, for Hugo Ekitike, the French striker. You remember the exclusive story at the beginning of this crazy week for strikers on the market. I told you, Liverpool will try for Alexander Isak. Direct contact with Newcastle. If they can't get Isak, it was in the same update, in the same video, you can find it here on the channel. If they can't sign Isak, they will go for Hugo Ekitike. And here they are. Agreement done for Ekitike for a deal that can touch 95 million euros with add-ons included. But let me clarify that realistic add-ons bring the deal to 90 million euros. Difficult add-ons bring eventually the deal to 95 million euros. So the deal is 80 plus 10 with plus 5 complicated. This is the deal between Liverpool and the Eintracht for Hugo Ekitike. So this is the agreement. This is almost done, just waiting on the formal steps now to follow. But as I mentioned, the agreement is okay. What's important to mention also is that Hugo Ekitike wanted to go to Liverpool in a very strong and clear way, because he had the opportunity to go to Newcastle. He had several other clubs interested in him, but 6-year contract at Liverpool, his only priority for this transfer window. And I touch on this point, guys, to clarify something also on Manchester United and to touch also on Viktor Gyokeres. Because on Viktor Gyokeres today from Portugal, from very important outlets in Portugal, basically all of them, from Record to Abola, SIC Noticias and all the others, they are reporting that Manchester United have been working in the recent days on a deal for Viktor Gyokeres, on an hijack for Viktor Gyokeres. And I wanted to touch on Ekitike to explain you something, guys. I came here earlier this week and I told you, Man United will sign an important striker this summer. They want to sign a striker, they want to go for a striker, and they will sign a striker in this summer. Now that Cunha is done and Mbeumo is done, for them the focus is the striker. So Manchester United made this very clear internally, and many agents in the market are aware about that. So what happened? For example, for Hugo Ekitike, someone internally at Eintracht expected Manchester United to try enter the race for Ekitike when the deal collapsed with Newcastle. Man United were calling to be informed on the situation with Ekitike, then the player decided to go to Liverpool and there was no chance to enter into the deal. But when a club like Man United, a big club, is entering the market for a striker, many agents and intermediaries are obviously attentive to the situation. And so, for Ekitike, Eintracht expected Man United to join the race, but was not even possible because the player wanted to go to Liverpool.
ya reporting sedda ku Carrington ground olunaku olwalero zibadde ssaawa 6 ka notification nenkafuna okuva ebungereza. What are you? Nakugamba more than sports show, unique, exceptional and incomparable.